Do you have an area of expertise that you're passionate about and want to share with others? Are you considering starting an online coaching business but not sure where to begin? If so, you're in the right place. In this episode, I'll show you the exact steps you can take to turn your expertise into a successful online coaching business. Be sure to stay to the end because I'm going to show you a way to get your entire coaching business built for you so that you can be up and running within a few weeks. But first, let's talk about what an online coaching business is. It's a business where a coach helps clients achieve their goals or make positive changes in their lives through one-on-one or group coaching sessions conducted online. Since it's an online business, you can start a coaching business from home. This could include coaching in areas such as career development, personal growth, health and wellness, or business strategy. Now let's get into the steps you can take to turn your expertise into a profitable online coaching business. First, you need a high-level plan or blueprint for building an online coaching business and getting to 7 figures or more in revenue. I call it your expert business blueprint. This is where you think about and capture your mission or purpose, your target market, the outcomes or transformations that you can coach your clients to, and your business model. This blueprint defines the niche your coaching business will serve. You need to fight the urge to address the broadest possible market. The more specific you can get, the better. Using a fitness example, consider these descriptions: fitness coach, CrossFit coach for vegan athletes. The third one is far more specific and much less competition. Remember, you don't need 500,000 coaching clients. What you need in the beginning is 10 as quickly as possible. The more specifically you define the clients you want, the faster you'll get those first 10 clients. The next step is probably the most important out of all of them. I call it productizing your expertise. From your blueprint, review the outcomes or transformation that you can provide to your clients. Here again, specificity is critical. Most coaches don't do this and their businesses fail. Even the word coaching implies guidance but not outcomes. There are 2 things you need to define: the outcome for your client and your unique approach or mechanism to helping them achieve that outcome. For your outcome, it should not be generic like healthier or wealthier. It should be specific like take your BMI from 30 to 20 or grow your business to 6 figures in 6 months. Where most of the time in this step is spent is on defining your unique mechanism for coaching and guiding the client to the outcome. Your unique mechanism needs to answer the question, why you? There are tens of thousands of health, wealth, and life coaches. Defining your outcome specifically starts to help separate you from all the generic coaches, but it's your unique mechanism that can define a niche where you are the only coach in it. In the CrossFit coach example, your coaching product could be the Vegan Fit System, a proprietary diet and training system that helps you set new personal records and beat your meat-eating competitors. These 2 steps, defining an outcome and a unique mechanism, dramatically increase your odds of success with your coaching business. Instead of being a generic coach who people sign up with and then cancel after the second month because there's no goal or outcome, you have a specific outcome for them to aim for and a system for getting them there that no one else has. The next step is to begin pre-selling your coaching program by firing up your sales funnels. To truly test and validate your unique mechanism, you actually have to try and sell it to your target audience. How can I sell it if I haven't built it yet? Good question. The answer is by pre-selling. That is, selling your program before it's built. The ethical way to do that is with full disclosure to your audience and giving them reasons to buy something that doesn't exist yet, like a discount or extra bonuses or additional group coaching calls with you. Some people call this a beta launch or a founding member launch. The one way to really know if your program will sell is to actually try selling it and see if people pull out their credit cards and buy. You absolutely want to know that before you spend weeks or months creating, recording, and building your coaching program. Now, there is an entire art and science of sales funnels, but I'll net it down to the 3 core funnels you need for a coaching business. First is a lead generation funnel like a lead magnet. You take a small part of your unique mechanism and offer it in return for a lead opting into your email list. Your choice here helps ensure that you're attracting the specific target audience that you want. In the fitness example, a vegan meal plan or a recipe pack would be a great choice, as it inherently attracts your target audience of vegans, but repel most of the rest, which is exactly what you want. Second is a conversion funnel like a webinar or video sales letter, where you sell your main coaching program. For your flagship program, you ideally want a hands-off sales model for scale. You don't want to have to get on a call or do a free coaching session with every prospect. Third is a high-ticket funnel where you sell your high-ticket program, which may be a one-on-one program, a VIP program, or something like that. For this, you want a phone call or calendar booking type of funnel where you will get on the phone with the prospect and try to enroll them. That's pretty much required at the higher ticket prices. If this sounds like a lot of work, you're right, it is. Remember to stay until the end though, and I'll show you how you can get all of this built for you within a few weeks so your coaching business can be up and running right away. With your sales funnels published, you'll start getting data on whether people will buy your coaching programs. If you start to see positive results, then it's time to continue building the rest of your business. If you don't see a positive response, you want to keep iterating on your target market, outcomes, and unique mechanism until you land on a combination that works. Next up is powering up your web presence. In this fourth step, you begin building the rest of your business, starting with a basic website. More people are going to find you and your programs through your sales funnels than through your website, because in later steps where we get into marketing, the goal is to get prospects into a sales funnel, which pulls them to a specific outcome, rather than a website where they get lost between all the different pages and blogs and videos. I think of your website as your headquarters or your base of operations. It's a consistent asset that you want to build up over time with valuable content for search and SEO purposes. It's also important because your funnels, social media, and traffic strategies all link back to your website and domain. Before they purchase anything from you, most of your prospects in your sales funnels are going to do a due diligence check to see if your business looks real. And the number one way they're going to do that is pull up your website. They'll also look at your social media channels, which we'll cover next. Most websites are just static billboards. People publish and they jam them with every single thing they have, like links to 50 different posts and videos and resources, and it overwhelms the visitor and they bounce. Instead, your website needs to pull them in, make them aware of your key channels and funnels, and then direct them to the next best step. Your website also needs to perform critical but invisible technical tasks for you. First is capturing and tracking visitor data. You've probably heard of the Facebook pixel or Google tags. There are others like that from your email service provider and other platforms that you use. These are the tech pieces that connect data from your website visitors to what they're doing on other platforms. For SEO, there is a specific technical setup and tools that help ensure you get the maximum out of your content and posts by sending that data to the major search engines. If these items aren't in place and set up correctly, you'll lose traffic and won't be able to supply the ad networks like Facebook or Google with the data that they need to optimize your ads. As with funnels, building a website correctly does take work, and we haven't even mentioned branding, design, images, and so on. Remember to stay to the end though, and I'll show you how you can get all of this built for you within a few weeks so your coaching business can be up and running right away. Once your base website is set up, the next step, as mentioned, is turning on your social media channels. After you have your funnels and website in place, it's time to turn on your social channels. That means claiming the names and accounts for your channels, getting professionally designed cover art, backgrounds, and post templates, and then setting up your initial profiles on all the social networks. You want consistency and brand recognition across all of your channels, while at the same time tailoring your branding to each channel. As an example, your LinkedIn profile should be more business-like, while your Instagram profile might be more lifestyle or behind-the-scenes branding and content. As people check you out, you want them to see that you have your act together and are taking your coaching business seriously. You also want to make sure your sales funnels are never more than one click away on every profile and post. Next, you need to scale your social media efforts. Consistency and repurposing are critical to scaling your social media channels. Choosing the right tools for managing your social media can save you 5 to 10 hours a week. With your website and social platforms in place, it's time to fuel them with content to begin building your audience. Gary Vee, Russell Brunson, Alex Hormozy all agree that the biggest opportunity for organic growth is producing content at scale. Gary Vee talks about producing 100 pieces of content a week and eventually getting to 100 pieces of content a day. Sure, he has a team of 40 people. Russell does as well. Alex Hormozy has said he spends $70,000 a month on his content team. What does that mean for the rest of us? It means putting in place a content engine. What's a content engine? Well, a content engine is the tools, systems, and team that enables content creation at scale and posting across all social networks. This can be done without a huge team or budget. My agency offers a fractional team model where you get part-time access to an editor, copywriter, social media manager, and pro-level tools. The key is you creating one piece of super valuable long-form content each week as the fuel for your content engine that your team then cuts into 10 different assets and posts across 10 different social media channels for that 50 to 100 posts a week. And that's from just 2 hours of your time invested. We recommend and help our clients with 3 types of content. First is connection, where your goal is to connect with your audience and show that you've had the same challenges they have and understand their struggles at a deep level. Second is awareness, where you talk about your solutions and methods, your programs, and how they provide a desirable outcome or transformation. Case studies and examples from your clients are ideal here. Third is conversion, where you're specifically calling your customers to take action, like register for a webinar or join your coaching program. When you get all 3 of those aligned, your content engine delivers a constant stream of organic traffic to your sales funnels. So far you have 6 of the 9 essential elements for your coaching business in place: your plan, your product, your funnels, your website, your social channels, and your content engine. Now it's time to scale. Building a 6 or 7 figure coaching business quickly takes a few more steps. Next, we need to greenlight your traffic. Greenlighting your traffic means implementing paid ads to drive more people to your content and sales funnels. The days of just throwing a blog online and Google delivering millions of viewers to you are long gone. Organic growth alone is very slow going, and most people burn out before their content ever takes off. Paid traffic helps level the playing field and gives you a chance to accelerate your coaching business. So what does a traffic strategy look like? That's an advanced topic, but to keep it simple, we align it to our 3 priorities: attracting an audience, converting them to customers, and ascending them into your higher level programs. We want to have a traffic strategy that accelerates each of those. That means awareness and video view type campaigns to get more people seeing your content. Since the content should always have calls to action and your offer should never be more than 1 click away, just people seeing your content will result in some traffic to your sales funnels. That number will still be pretty small, which is where the next tier of traffic comes in, which is conversion ads. You'll retarget people who have viewed your content with ads that are directly highlighting their problems and your solutions. These ads will drive people to your entry-level and flagship program sales funnels. Then for ascending people into your higher ticket programs, a combination of ads and email marketing would be used to generate awareness and leads into your high ticket funnel. Think of it like an upsell to your flagship program. If you think about your traffic strategy as a funnel of funnels, you want to bring more people into the top of the funnel with your awareness campaigns. Then you want to convert more of them to customers with your conversion campaigns. And then you want to ascend more of them to higher level customers with your ascension and high ticket campaigns. Once you have ads that are performing reasonably well, you want to pour as much money as you can into them to grow your business. The pre-selling that you did earlier is helpful here, as you can take the revenue from your initial clients and put it into the ads to generate more clients and start the flywheel of growth. Ads are a complex topic, and if you're thinking it's yet another thing you have to learn and struggle with, I again invite you to stay until the end, and I'll show you how you can get all your ads done for you. Part of the answer is automation, what I call engaging your autopilot, which is our next step. The answer to overwhelm is automation and delegation. To get as streamlined a business as possible, you want to automate everything that can be automated and delegate everything that can be delegated. The best way to start identifying areas that may be able to be automated is to do a time and motion study for a week. What that means is, as you go through a typical week, keep a journal of the tasks you did and how long they took. Also note the tasks you wanted to do but didn't get to. For each task you write down, also note which of the foundational elements the tasks align to. If you're working on a video script for YouTube, that would align to your content engine. Once you track tasks in time for a week, go back and look at the data. You'll see which element you were spending the most time in. You'll likely see there were several areas you weren't even able to get to at all. Then imagine you had a relatively similar schedule for the next 6 months. You'll start to see how much work is repetitive and how much time it takes and so on. The biggest ROI from automation is repetitive and time-consuming tasks. For your time and motion study, you should see those. Clearly, many of those are found in your content engine area, like content repurposing, social media scheduling, and things like that are great candidates for automation with a large ecosystem of tools to help. With our clients, we use a range of enterprise-grade tools to automate as much as possible for them. In some areas like content, you'll find large portions that can be automated. In other areas, it might only be portions or even just 1 task out of 10. That's okay. Every minute saved is time you can shift to higher priority activities. If you aren't particularly technical, automation may feel a bit over your head. That's okay too. Our next and final element is the ultimate answer to getting both things automated and getting things delegated. The final foundational element for a successful online coaching business is building or sharing a team to support and accelerate your business. You don't typically see them, but all the successful online entrepreneurs you follow have sizable teams. Why? 2 reasons. First, a wide range of skills are now needed for success. There's tech, content, funnels, email, social, and so on. Each of those can be an entire career for someone. No single person can cover all those areas well, and even if there was, it takes far more time than any one person has. Building a team or leveraging a fractional team is the answer for getting more skills and time applied to your business. It means gaining access to specialists in each of the key areas like tech, content, and marketing. In my agency's programs, that's the core value. We provide fractional teams for online coaches. You need access to specialists in all the areas mentioned, but you don't need them full time. A 10-person staff of qualified resources could easily be a payroll of $500,000 to $1 million a year. Instead, in the first 1 or 2 years of business, you could leverage a fractional team like I provide and get access to all those skills for less than the cost of 1 full-time employee. However you get there, establishing a team as early as possible is critical to the success of your coaching business. Bootstrapping, DIY, and doing everything solo just doesn't work anymore. In the time it would take you to do all that, 10 or more competitors are going to beat you to your audience and market. Speed of execution is critical today, and that requires a team. A team is what enables you to accomplish all our original 3 functions that all online businesses need for success: attracting an audience, converting them to customers, and ascending them to higher level offers. The only way you can do all 3 quickly at scale is with a team. Now here's the bonus tip that I mentioned earlier. There is a way to get your entire coaching business built for you within a matter of weeks. My agency provides turnkey coaching businesses in a box. What that means is everything that I covered in this episode, the 9 essential elements like funnels, website, socials, content, and so on, are all pre-built and waiting for you. We provide a turnkey platform, turnkey systems, a shared team, and elite coaching of our own to help you get everything up and running within weeks. You just need to add your specific expertise and content, which we also help you with. Instead of spending months or years on DIY and spending tens of thousands of dollars on tools and courses, we can have you up and running within weeks. Click the link below for more information and to apply for my free training where I detail our entire system. It's time to unleash your expertise and build your online coaching business.